wireless mic. Thank you.
Jason, talk about the first half offensive effort. You guys were able to really create some good chances, finish a couple, and did it without Sabario and without Finley for most of the half.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really pleased. We talked a couple of days ago, we talked again yesterday, we talked before the match about how I'm really looking for improvement, about how we're starting our games, especially at home. And I think that tonight we saw that when we do that, when we focus on getting a really positive beginning to matches, it will oftentimes lead to good things at the end of matches and good results.
Jason, you talked about that set play, the second goal that you guys scored. Is that something you guys worked on, that short corner?
I don't know, it's the first time I ever saw it. It's crazy. You guys are creative. No, we did. It's a play that Javier actually brought to us. We've been looking at doing some different things with our corner kicks. I would qualify it as a weakness in the coaching staff, and the head coach in particular, that he hates to work on dead balls, attacking dead balls, but we did so on Thursday, spent 30 or 45 minutes on it. And I think that, apart from even the goal, we were dangerous on a couple other in the first half as well. So it will be something that we look to build on, unfortunately for me.
So, in all that talk this week, was there, I guess, an added focus on getting goals from somewhere other than Sabo? I mean, obviously that was an emphasis, or I guess some of the talk last year is a lot of goals came from Sabo, but where did they come from after that? And so you got that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I don't put particular names on it or anything else. I just think that we have to try to improve in the facets of game and the philosophy of how we play. My message was, how we start matches. That's one of the things that we really emphasize. There's 4 other things that I really, listed for the players and said, this is what RSL is about. And so, from my point of view, over the first 4 matches, we got some of those, each of those 5 areas, but we need to improve in all of the areas. And I think tonight we probably improved in most of them. We'll have to look at it, but I'm not so sure our game management was as nice as I would have liked to have been in the second half.
Coach, you always want to win when you come out here, but having Javi come back, is that kind of an added boost for this club at this point in the season, having him get back on the pitch?
Yeah, I mean, we know how valuable Javier is. We know how gifted he is with the ball. We know that if we want to be an elite club in this country and in this league, we're going to need a player like Javier Morales to make differences. So it's good to have him back on track and moving forward.
Jason, talk about the play of Devin Sandoval tonight. It looked like he was really doing a lot of nice things for you.
Devin gave us exactly what he's been giving us now for the past 2 months. He just covers so much ground and works so hard and battles for every single ball. To have a young player basically showing the rest by example what Real Salt Lake means to him, and what it means, what this opportunity means for him, what it means to get a chance to play professional soccer, I think is saying a lot. So I hope that all the guys took notice.
I know Robbie Finley's been getting closer and closer to getting that goal. He got it tonight, and then you lost it a few minutes later. Maybe talk about the high of the goal, and then, where's his status?
Yeah, I have no idea, actually. I think he strained his groin, and I actually believe he strained it on the goal. So, on the one hand, I'm saying to myself, finally, we'll get Robbie a goal, and we've got him off the schneid, and oftentimes you have a feeling that forwards are going to score multiple goals once they score one, but then he gets hurt. So, and I guess if you press me for an answer, I would say I'll take the goal with the injury, and we'll get him back quickly.
Jason, Ned Grabavoy was instrumental in that second goal, and he also was instrumental in a couple other really good combination plays that didn't necessarily turn out on the score sheet. Would you talk about his impact tonight and kind of how all over the field he was?
Yeah, I would say that everybody was all over the field and everybody worked extremely hard. And Ned and Sebastian, geez, the ground that those two covered was fantastic. And Ned was just, as you said, really instrumental and involved in some very, very nice build-up play. Unfortunately for Joao and us, we didn't score one of those, which could have buried the game. But credit to the guys for continuing to work hard and getting the result in the end.
Hi, Jason. I would
Hi.
like to say, hi. I would like to say that any of the guys are welcome to come to ballet class with me on
Wow.
Saturday morning so they
Okay.
don't strain their groins.
Okay.
But B, if you would elaborate a little bit on the transition play out of the midfield and how you felt like that developed tonight.
You know, I think you can always look at it in one particular way. How many of our midfield players are in the attacking third when we get into the attacking third? We're always looking for more. We're always looking for both of our outside diamond midfielders to be involved in those plays. Our attacking midfielder as well, and Kyle to be kind of sweeping things up. So the number of times that we get those three advanced midfielders involved in attacking plays, it needs to be higher. And we're always asking for more. It's a difficult task because you see those guys are going from box to box, from 6 to 6, and sometimes end line to end line. It's a lot of ground to cover, but I think tonight we did a pretty nice job.
Jason, how nice was it to see Luis Gil score, not just play well, but finish something off and score, and maybe confidence-wise going forward?
Yeah, really, really nice. Because I think he's been involved in quite a few good attacking movements over the first 5 games. And he's also gotten several shots off in matches, and that's what you need first. You need somebody to be involved in those plays, and you need them to be creating their own or getting on the end of shots, and creating shots for others. So I think he's, in my opinion, his game is really taking a nice step forward.
Coach, you were forward in your playing days. You were an aggressive forward. Have you taken maybe Devin under your wing a little bit and given him your tips on what it's like being a forward? Because more than just being aggressive, he was looking to make the extra pass when a lot of forwards don't do that. Once they get inside the box, they want to turn and shoot, but Devin was wary of where everyone else was.
I just think it hasn't been a whole lot of extra coaching on my part. He's always asking for questions. He's asking for answers. He's like a sponge. I mean, in preseason, he almost started to bother me how much he was asking me for input. But the kid just wants it in the worst way. And as you see, he's not just about hard work. He's a pretty darn good player, pretty good passer. He has some good ideas. Wish he could have gotten off the schneid. He had 2 chances in the first half that probably should have scored. But I'll take the work and I'll take the result.
Anything else for Jay? James?
Jason, I went back and looked in the San Jose game last year. You said you thought about walking off the field to show your disrespect to the ref. What was tonight's walk off the field?
Yeah, I had too much coffee at halftime. I needed to go to the bathroom.